Hello, good morning and welcome back to CS492F, Futures of the World. This is the final week of student presentations about their visions on the future of particular aspects and particular topic. This week's topic is the future of health and medicine. And I understand that today will be about the future of health, and this will be presented by Dong Yun and by Yong Ho. So without further ado, let me put the spotlight on the two presenters today, and please remember to start by introducing yourself. Very good.
Oh, we are in the same place, so we are Team G, and we are presentation about future of health and medicine. And I'm Yuno, and I'm Dong Yun. And let's start presentation. So again, we are Team G, and our topic is future of health and medicine. But today we will talk about future of health, and I'm Yuno John. And let's start presentation. So this famous image is a scene from the movie Island. I think many of you have seen this movie, and also I saw this movie. The main theme of the movie is human clone. So in the movie, so many people recognize human clone as a product. However, even now in 2023, contrary to movie expectation, human clones do not seem to be working around us. Maybe so. How far has healthcare developed today, and if we predict the future health about again, how would we predict it? And this video is a prediction about future hospital in 2 years ago, and let's watch the video first. So can you hear the sound? Is it okay? Oh, sorry, I will check it again.
Healthcare will become anticipatory, organized around Paula's medical conditions, and available around the clock, transforming care delivery. Multidisciplinary, highly productive care teams structured around patients and their needs will collaboratively deliver the full cycle of care. All interactions with John will become convenient, personalized, and compassionate, improving patient experience. Supported by real-time monitoring and guidance, John will become more empowered and have physical and virtual access to care when and where he needs it. At Siemens Healthineers, we are enabling healthcare providers to increase value, shaping the future of healthcare.
Yeah, so in this video, patients communicate with doctors through smart glasses, and sensor attached to the body automatically detect abnormality in the body and contact the doctor. Video calls and virtual diagnosis seems natural, and they allow people to be cared at home. If you saw this video 20 years ago, you would think it was just future technology, but those of us who are watching this video right now probably don't think that it is just something from the future. So we can summarize our expectation in future healthcare in 3 points: personalized automatically and everywhere. So we want to personalize care automatically in everywhere. Hospitals are already actively utilizing AI technology to manage patients through sensor and video.
Michael Dieter has been awaiting a lung transplant at the University of Florida Health Center since December.
I'm what you call high flow air, and because of that, I can't sustain myself at home.
A dedicated team of doctors and nurses attend to him day and night. But that's not all.
That's okay.
Sensors and cameras track Dieter's every move in this smart intensive care unit, from vital signs to facial expressions and everything in between.
Every place in this room will sensing something about you. Is this enough light? Is this enough noise? Are you okay? You know, are you moving enough? Are you in your bed? Are you out of the bed? I think that's the future of how we will design hospital.
More than 350 gigabytes of information per patient goes into a central computer, where artificial intelligence then processes the data.
We could look at the patient and go, they're moving a lot. There's something going on there, or their face has a certain grimace to it that they normally don't have. Is it possible that it could tell you before I even know that I'm having problems?
Yes, 100%. We will be able to decipher complex features, complex emotions like agitation or hunger.
Funded by the National Institutes of Health, the high-tech experiment enters its third year. Researchers are still teaching the technology what certain actions like sitting and standing might indicate. The hope that AI will soon be able to provide real-time healthcare recommendations.
Nurses, doctors, we spend a considerable amount of time paperwork, translating the data we get.
You will actually have representation of the data in a way that you as a human can just understand and action.
But will this new technology replace the need for humans in the hospital altogether?
They are very simplistic models compared to what our brains are doing. And I don't think that we should be worried about humans being replaced anytime soon.
This technology does take big burden off the physicians and nurses and provide them time to actually engage what we are here for, taking care of the patients.
A new holistic approach to healthcare where humans and computers work hand in hand. Dr. John Torres, NBC News, Gainesville, Florida.
And in addition, AI technology was actively utilized during COVID-19, which recently caused great damage to us. And machine learning algorithms and medical and aviation data were used to detect outbreaks early. The potential of AI cannot be ignored even in new drug discovery. Of course, AI has not completely solved COVID-19, but if a new disease occurs in the future, we will be able to prepare in advance through AI that learns from past infectious disease. And let's watch a video about this.
This coronavirus seems to have shaken up life as we know it. Inevitably, it's going to continue to spread. But how far and fast that's going to happen and what we're going to do about it are still in question. So could artificial intelligence play a vital part in providing some answers and maybe even improving the outcome? AI had an important role in the initial understanding of this outbreak. Canadian specialist Blue Dot deals with global epidemic intelligence and identified very early on that something was amiss through a combination of medical and airline data.
We were one of the first groups in the world that identified this outbreak. This was back actually on New Year's Eve day, the morning of December 31st. The machine learning algorithms that we've developed had picked up information in Chinese of a pneumonia, wasn't known to be a coronavirus, of unknown cause, centered around this market in Wuhan. When it was presented to our team, we recognized that there were parallels to the SARS outbreak 17 years earlier. So we knew immediately that there were some historic parallels here and that this outbreak really warranted our attention.
And this is where the human scientists were needed.
AI can alert, but can't yet do the investigation to say what's really occurring.
Detecting an outbreak is really just the first step. There are multiple other things that need to happen. Ultimately, we need to determine what kinds of risks does this pose? Is it likely to spread? If it's going to spread, where might it go? What kind of consequences might occur from that spread? And then ultimately, we have to get that information into the hands of people who can then be empowered with that information to take the appropriate actions.
It's It's not just about tracking, though. The dream is that one day AI might be able to conjure up necessary vaccines on the spot, or repurpose drugs to deal with new challenges. The latter being something benevolent AI in London is already leading the way on. This company uses AI to better understand the mechanism of disease, correlating data on illnesses, drugs and outcomes, and providing more information than any human being could ever come up with. And in this case, a potential lead. What are we looking at here?
This is a demonstration of our algorithm processing documents in real time, reading the abstracts of scientific publications to do with coronavirus, and extracting relationships between key biological concepts that we really care about to carry out drug discovery.
And at this point, we're just a few months into an outbreak that could really, really grow. How meaningful do you think this data is so far?
There's a huge amount of information being published. We're not just pulling out coronavirus information, but we're merging it with a lot of existing publications on underlying biology. Our algorithms reason over biology at multiple layers, from the nanoworld of proteins interacting on our cells, through this maze of biological processes, up to human-defined definitions of diseases.
It's very early days for the process, but it is suggesting what might be worth further investigation.
Now, a lot of people were looking at virals, antivirals, and how they might potentially, treat the disease. We looked at it from a completely different way. We said, what are the other types of approved drugs that might inhibit the progression of that disease in the body? So we surfaced a number of drugs, and then we did some experimentation based on that, and further research. And then we came up with this one drug that we think is best suited. It has both anti-inflammatory properties as well as the ability to stop what's called endocytosis, which is what enables the virus to enter the lungs, which is the most, potentially dangerous outcome of the coronavirus.
The company stresses this is only conjecture, and although the drug in question is approved for use in rheumatoid arthritis, clinical trials and full scientific evidence would be needed before it could even come close to being used for this purpose.
What we're trying to do is use this technology in the service of science to further the development of novel treatments for diseases that currently have no treatment. Like right now in the world, there's over 9,000 diseases that have no treatment.
Well, AI will play a greater role than it has already, because what's being done is genetic sequences are being taken. That is the understanding of the organism itself. And this is put into databases that then can determine where a virus came from, where it might be going in the future.
Of course, AI hasn't solved the COVID-19 crisis, but it has hopefully helped to some extent and should be learning from it to be even more helpful in any future disease outbreaks.
And many Korean startups are also doing a lot of business related to healthcare. In particular, not only healthcare or medicine, many beauty-related startups are also appearing. So let's see the video.
It's not just big corporations touting their latest technology at CES. Some startups have also gained recognition for their innovative products. From using AI to detect cancer to analyzing skin needs, startups have integrated their latest technology into healthcare. Our Kim Hyun-sung reports.
No more need for a stethoscope in the medicine cabinet. This is Waymate Cough, a smartphone app that alerts users of their health problems through artificial intelligence. So you have to cough and breathe into the screen, and then the app records the sounds. And then artificial intelligence analyzes whether your cough sounds serious enough for you to go see a doctor. So mine says that my cough does sound a bit serious, so it's best that I go see a doctor. This clever technology was developed by Waysen, a Korean startup. But their innovation doesn't end here. They have also come up with easier ways to detect the early stages of cancer. The Waymate Endo spots unusual dents and bumps during an endoscopy, and Waymate EBUS helps detect lung cancer during an endobronchial ultrasound.
AI assists medical professionals by finding abnormalities or lesions in real time. The program also has a built-in cooperative diagnosis system so that hospitals that lack resources can share medical strategies with other professionals.
WaySense Tech is already in use at a hospital in Vietnam. It also garnered worldwide recognition by becoming the world's first medical AI company to win 4 innovation awards at CES. And it's not the only Korean startup getting attention in Las Vegas. Out of almost 500 CES Innovation Awards this year, Korean companies bagged close to 1/3 of them. Startups were in the spotlight, with 34 startups companies scoring 48 awards. Of them, almost half were healthcare products. This Korean startup merges AI with beauty. The company Lululab developed a technology called Lumini, where AI analyzes skin conditions like redness or pores with just several snapshots. The program then gives product recommendations that cater to the user's specific skin needs. And this technology is versatile. It can be used from in-store kiosks to at-home apps.
From big corporations to small stores, businesses can expand their profit model by using our technology. An overseas cosmetic brand has added our software into its app so that it leads consumers straight to buying the recommended products.
Lululab says that it's building an AI that can diagnose skin allergies and eczema. Its booth and other startup innovations at 2023 CES give a glimpse of the intertwined future of AI and healthcare. Kim Hyun-seung, Arirang News.
So in the video, you can heard that CES. So CES is a consumer electronics show, and at the CES 2023, digital healthcare has become a major topic, with the technologies and products of over 500 medical technology companies being exhibited and 22 seminars being held. And many presentations and discussions are held on a wide range of topics related to digital healthcare, including sleep status diagnosis, virtual care, and sports tech, and self-diagnosis, and smart home, smart city, and digital twin, and joint disease management, and hybrid care. So we can summarize the future healthcare announced at CES in 5 points. First, health data will be collected and analyzed not only in hospital, but also in everyday living space. And second, technology will be needed to improve treatment accuracy and personalization. And third, healthcare is especially important for enjoying life in an aging age. And fourth, not only startups but also big corporations such as Google, Microsoft, and Moderna or ANA are showing great interest. And finally, however, there are also clear issues to consider, such as decentralization and centralization issue and regulatory weakness. So, more about the 5 clear issues to consider. Even now, personalization and security of data have become one of the important issues for various AI applications. If medical data is collected and managed in our living space, as data security becomes more important, and it will become more difficult to manage. Additionally, digital health devices lack evidence for accurate diagnosis and treatment, and there is a high risk of causing misdiagnosis. However, because access is difficult and discussion are left only to experts, and regulation on medical technology verification are being relaxed to suit the industry. Also, the healthcare is the field where ethical issues are most talked about. So as we move into the future, that issue will become more and more important. So this interview warns about AI potential in medicine, as well as its imperfection and over-reliance.
Artificial intelligence is finding its place in all sorts of scientific fields. and perhaps none holds more life-saving promise than healthcare. Programs are learning to answer patients' medical questions and diagnose illnesses, but there's still some problems to be worked out. Earlier, I spoke with Dr. Isaac Kohane, the editor-in-chief of the New England Journal of Medicine AI and the chair of Harvard's Department of Biomedical Informatics. I asked him about AI's potential in medicine.
Doctors can definitely use AI as an augmentation, so they'll remember or be reminded of all the things that they should know about their patient, their specific patient, and about all other similar patients like them. At the same time, patients are all too aware that in the United States, we don't have enough primary care doctors. And so we have very little time with doctors if we can get any time. And so providing another, if flawed, resource to get them medical advice so they can decide whether or not to actually seek medical advice is also probably going to be transformative. When a doctor sees me, I can tell you they've forgotten a lot of details about me. What if you could actually just have, and it's doable today, a summary that says what are all the important things that Isaac Kohane has medically that you should know about today? And then saying, what are all the other patients who are like Isaac Kohane? What are the right treatments? Is he on the right treatments? Are there any screening tests that we should do on him today during his visit? Medicine is getting increasingly more complex. There are more things that we know how to do for preventive medicine. But in fact, prevention is getting less and less attention in many, many ways because doctors are so busy. These AI programs are not infallible. In fact, they can make mistakes, but at least it's a conversation you can have, and then you can go decide, should I actually discuss this with my doctor?
How far off are these things? How soon before they're realized?
So right now, they are highly imperfect, but they're being used today. And the reason they're being used today is because there's such a great need. We've all heard of the so-called Dr. Google. The fact is that people use search already to obtain medical advice. When ChatGPT was released by OpenAI this past winter, patients started using it already. We know that for a fact. We know that doctors started using it already. People don't realize that 30% of the costs of healthcare are administrative overhead. The billing procedures, getting authorization, deciding whether to do reimbursements, and they involve some judgment, medical judgment about how appropriate the care is, whether a patient should be allowed or not. So that is happening right now today.
You've said a number of times that it's flawed, it's imperfect. What should the patient be looking for? Are there red flags that the patient should be looking for?
Sometimes it can be quite subtle, but I think the obvious ones are it makes a reference to an authoritative source. Check that source. These programs have been known to make up citations. I know that Google and Microsoft are working hard to eliminate those by having independent programs. Second, I would never actually do anything that was at all risky without first checking with the medical authority. So if it told you to change your medication, which it won't, but if it says this medication may not be appropriate, that's useful in the sense that it should allow you to have a conversation. I would not do it. The other thing is that using human common sense turns out to be an incredibly useful filter.
Looking farther down the road, what's the promise of AI? What do developers and doctors and others in healthcare hope that it will be able to do in the future?
So I think that doctors are not spending enough time with patients. They're spending too much time as bureaucrats. Having AI take care of that bureaucracy will allow doctors, we hope, to interface more with patients. That's the short-term hope. The longer-term hope, which is, when I say long-term, I don't mean 20 years. I'm talking about 5 years, is that these programs will actually be able to look at all our data under the right privacy provisions and actually come up with new biomedical insights, new potential treatments, groups of patients who could benefit from these treatments, and actually accelerate the drug discovery process as well. Because in the end, the same limitations that we were talking about human beings as doctors also afflict human beings as life science researchers. They can't know everything. They can't know of all the discoveries that are being made at one time. These programs are pretty good about knowing about everything.
Is that the biggest potential pitfall? People putting too much reliance, too much trust in it?
I think that is absolutely the absolute pitfall. First of all, I would rely on our common sense. I am not convinced, and nor are others, that it has common sense at all times. And even if it did have a kind of common sense, in the end, we have to be true to our values. And I'm pretty sure that at this point, we cannot rely on these programs on sharing our values. But I think the most important thing that these companies could do would be tell us which data were these trained on, these models trained on. We don't know what these models were trained on. And that tells me, for example, that I don't know, does it correctly represent the problems that American patients have? Or did it see a lot of data from India? And so not knowing which data were used to train these models leaves a lot of uncertainty around quality and applicability to different populations.
Dr. Isaac Kahane of the
then we will skip this video. And I'll present about digital healthcare and wearable device. And digital healthcare collectively refers to new changes in the healthcare field by digital innovation. And it is hard to understand and confuse what is digital healthcare, so let's watch a video related to digital healthcare.
If you're online, the internet can play a big part of your daily life. With a PC, tablet or smartphone, you really can have the whole world in your hand. You can go shopping, do your banking, buy tickets for travel, get information, or simply keep in touch with family and friends. There's a lot you can do online when it comes to taking care of your health too. From apps to help you boost your well-being, to potentially connecting with your GP surgery. The option of booking appointments with your GP or ordering repeat prescriptions will soon be available to more people. And in the future, you'll be able to access a summary of your medical record online, along with other services and information, perhaps through just one website or app. Your medical record will be more joined up, bringing together information held by your GP practice, any hospitals you visit, and eventually any social and community care services that you access. The record will also be available to appropriate professionals involved in your care, so they can securely share and see your information whenever this is useful. Joining things up in this way could help improve the support you receive and your healthcare experience. Having access to your medical record could make you more informed about your healthcare and about your conditions, and help you manage them better. So, what do you think? Do you have any thoughts or ideas on how this could work for you?
And using X-Health, you can explain the definition and contents of digital healthcare. In general, X-Health is connected to various efforts to keep our bodies in a healthy state within the context of technology. The technology mentioned here is defined as a means of implementing this X-Health and as X-Health itself. And the first X-Health is e-healthcare. E-healthcare is the application of information and communication technology based on electronic electricity, which represents computers to the medical field. In its 2006 report titled E-Health Tools and Services, WHO defined e-health as the use of information and communication technologies for health, one of the most rapidly growing areas in health today. And the second X-Health is home health care. It is the most basic form of telemedicine, as various health-related services and provided based on remote monitoring during daily life in the patient's home, away from the traditional method of face-to-face treatment with medical staff. And telehealthcare, it refers to the form of providing clinical healthcare while doctors and patients are located at a distance, and the prototype of non-face-to-face care. U-Health is a term that emphasizes the perspective of medical service that are free from temporal and spatial constraints by utilizing various wireless communication devices due to the development of wireless communication technology. And connected healthcare is, unlike U-Health, a term that emphasizes that there are no temporal and spatial constraints and is always connected to the service. And the last is smart healthcare, and it is emphasizing the perspective of personalized medicine, the use of state-of-the-art technology to intelligently monitor and manage patient conditions anytime, anywhere, including hospitals and homes, and to provide customized service in real time by analyzing patient and disease information. While X-Health is mostly focused on overcoming the limitation of time and space constraints of existing healthcare service, mobile healthcare is a representative personal platform that integrates the latest digital technologies and perform real-time data collection and intelligent analysis. The emphasis is on the use of devices. Mobile devices refer to all mobile devices that can transmit data. Specifically, wearable sensors and mobile phones used to acquire health-related data from the human body process the acquired data to generate health information. It consists of a wireless communication platform device that transmits this to the network. The elements that make up the mobile healthcare system are mobile devices, including wearable sensors, health data, which is health-related information acquired through mobile devices, and healthcare service provided based on health data, and various regulations and systems that require these components. Example of current mobile healthcare are Diatep Noom and Heart Monitor Patch and Galaxy Watch. First is Diatep Noom. Let's watch video related to this.
We all want to eat healthier, get better sleep, and reduce our stress, but most of us don't know how. Noom provides the how and empowers our members to take control of their health for good. 13 years ago, Seju Zhang and Artem Pedikov founded Noom with one mission: to help as many people as possible live healthier lives. Noom was created because healthcare has really become sick care, an inefficient system designed to treat patients after they're already sick. They were laser-focused on building a beloved consumer-led brand that delivered tangible results. They wanted Noom to be accountable to consumers, not the broken healthcare system. With weight and underlying behaviors playing a major role in chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension, they knew that weight management was a critical area for building overall long-term health outcomes, because it's an area of health that consumers can not just control, but care deeply about. It took 7 years to create the brand and products that millions now love. Today, Noom is a trusted, consumer-led digital health platform helping people around the world live healthier lives. Guided by principles of proven behavioral science, we've discovered the right combination of psychology, technology, and human coaching that empowers people to change their habits and take control of their health. And we do it by leveraging our team of published clinical psychologists and trained empathetic coaches who are always on hand to answer members' questions or to just offer a high five.
The coach part of it has been a big deal for me. It was almost like they're like psychics. I'm like, yes, exactly what I'm thinking.
So you've been emotional eating. Don't worry, it's okay.
doing laundry, chasing the dog. It's all about what's going to work best for you.
Give yourself love and grace. You've come so far in your weight loss journey, you absolutely deserve it.
I can fit in clothes that I've never been able to wear before.
I lost 80 pounds on Noom.
There's a much bigger connection with my mind and body now with Noom that I didn't have before, and I think that's the biggest difference.
Right from the get-go, Noom gave me some of those tools that I needed that had nothing to do with dieting.
It feels like this is how you're supposed to feel in life. It feels right. It's going to be something that I can carry with me for the rest of my life.
And we're all doing this journey together.
When I look at photos now, I don't see pain. I see hope.
I'm so proud of her. I am. Thank you.
While we started with weight management, it was always about much more. We've built something far bigger. Now, we're bringing Noom's highly adaptable behavior change platform to more people to address a broader range of chronic and non-chronic conditions. We're working to expand our geographic footprint and tackle global health problems at a local level. And we're focused on making it easier for more people to benefit from Noom through both traditional healthcare channels and employee benefits programs. By pairing the power of the individual with proven science and psychology, we're building products that change behaviors for good and create transformational health outcomes. At Noom, we believe that better health begins with you, and behavior change starts with us. We all want.
And the second is the heart monitor patch.
Welcome to the Zeo service designed by iRhythm Technologies. The Zeo XT patch is a heart monitor that continuously records every single heartbeat while you live your life. The Zeo XT patch can and should be worn during all normal daily activity, including showering, sleeping, and during low to moderate exercise. However, it should not be submerged underwater in bathtubs, swimming pools, or in hot tubs, for instance. In the first 24 hours, shower with your back to the water and avoid excessive sweating to ensure your device stays on. The Zeo XT patch can be worn through airport security. A security statement explaining the device for the TSA can be found within the MyZeo iPhone app, on the MyZeo website, or in the provided patient instructions and button press log. If you experience severe redness, itching, or develop allergic symptoms, please contact iRhythm customer service at 888-693-2401. If you feel a symptom, push the Zeo button on your Zeo XT patch to mark the date and time you felt a symptom. A click should be felt and/or heard, indicating that you pressed the button and the symptom has been marked. You can log your symptoms on MyZeo iPhone app, www.myzeo.com website, or in the provided patient instructions and button press log. Writing in the log should not be considered substitute for pressing Zeo button. If you have any questions, please call iRhythm Customer Support at 888-693-2401. Finally, don't forget to remove your device after the prescription wear period and ship it using the provided postage-paid return mailer. The data provided by the Zeo XT patch is utilized by your physician to review your heart rhythm and determine proper course of action for you. iRhythm, the right test the first time. Welcome.
And the last is the continuous blood pressure measurement Galaxy Watch. More about this, the 2017 US guidelines currently recommended out-of-office blood pressure measurement rather than office blood pressure as a scanning test for diagnosing hypertension. Samsung Electronics Galaxy Watch 3 and later products include a blood pressure measurement function and have received product approval as a software medical device from the European CE and the Korean Ministry of Food and Drug Safety. And therefore, using this, it is expected that out-of-office blood pressure measurement will be possible in a related convenient way, as well as the measurement results can be easily managed and used. And these mobile technologies are impacting the medical industry. Let's see how mobile technology in healthcare is transforming the industry.
Watches that monitor vital signs, mobile technology has helped improve quality of life for millions of people around the world. Mobility is emerging as a game changer for the healthcare industry at large. Improving patient experience and enhancing efficiency are the two most important areas in healthcare that call for urgent attention. With speed and efficiency playing a crucial role in defining patient experience, healthcare organizations are turning to technology to improve quality of care. Streamlining operations, reducing costs, and improving productivity are other areas that need to be addressed. As a product development and consulting partner for healthcare organizations, QBurst offers custom solutions for hospitals, practitioners, and patients. Our solutions integrate new age technologies such as Internet of Things, telemedicine, and medical imaging. Let's see a few situations where mobile technology impacts healthcare in a positive way. John is recovering from a concussion. He uses a wearable device to take physical and cognitive tests and shares the results with his physician. The physician remotely monitors John's recovery progress. Real-time access to information eliminates the need for frequent trips to the hospital and helps John recover quickly. John arrives at the clinic for a follow-up visit and checks in at the kiosk. At the clinic, the queue is streamlined using a patient flow management system. John moves through the system seamlessly and completes his visit with minimum help from the hospital staff. John's physician gets to spend quality time with his patients, enhancing the physician-patient relationship. John has to continue medications even after the recovery from the concussion. He places the order
wearable technology. As the name implies, wearable technology includes the gadgets and devices we can wear as accessories, or a few times, as implants. These devices can take different forms, including jewelry, accessories, medical devices, watches, earbuds, bands, virtual reality and augmented reality technology, t-shirts, smart jackets, etc. Here is how wearable technology is used in healthcare today. Tracking health status. With a health monitoring device, doctors can track and measure their patients' vitals in real time, such as heart rate, ECG, blood pressure, body temperature, etc. The gadgets can transmit the necessary patient's data to the doctors for further examination. Therapeutic treatment. Patients with chronic diseases can get timely treatment once their metrics exceed the level, for example, getting automated insulin pumps or medications. Moreover, with devices, doctors can better adjust the patient's therapy by monitoring their patient's conditions. Health and activity tracking. Apart from doctors monitoring their patients' states, wearable gadget users can track their health status and follow a healthy lifestyle. This includes sleep pattern tracking, heart rate monitoring, blood oxygen concentration or SpO2 monitoring, calorie tracking, steps and swimming tracking, etc. In case of any irregularities, they can seek consultation from a qualified doctor to take preventative action against any disease development. Other uses. Wearables can also help in the diagnosis, screening, and monitoring of psychological disorders like depression. It also improves patient management efficiency in hospitals. Future of wearables in healthcare. Using wearable devices for everyday needs is becoming an overall trend worldwide. According to a study, there will be a significant transformation in the future of wearable wellness and connected devices landscape over the next 5 years. Here are some key points. Implantable medical devices are one of the major growth areas for wearable healthcare devices. Opportunities for advanced data analytics will grow significantly. Concern about privacy and data security will grow, leading to the growth of opportunities for improvement in this area. Healthcare institutions will see a significant increase in efficiency from remote data collection. With IoT and wearable devices, healthcare can become more context-based and automatic. In the future, increased wellness digital usage will provide users with a wealth of information and choices, making them far more equipped and empowered to track and monitor their health, and to some extent, even self-diagnose.
And about the wearable device market, according to the report, there are approximately 183 million fitness club users worldwide, and the number of fitness clubs is steadily increasing. This increasing trend is expected to have a positive impact on the expansion of the healthcare wearable market. And healthcare wearable device may be classified according to the type of wearer and the purpose of use. In addition to the most representative watch type wearable device, there are patch type devices that take the form of industrial products that are already on and used, such as hairband, glasses, and headset, and attached to the skin. In addition, many devices in the form of nature wear, such as clothes, socks, and shoes, have been proposed. In-body implantable devices have long been used for medical purposes, such as pacemakers, and recently a new concept of digital healthcare device, such as medication monitoring, has also been proposed. And these are top 10 wearable health technologies, and we will watch few of them.
Wearable health technologies, also known as wearables, referred to electronic devices or sensors. Number 3, Fitbit. Fitbit is a leading brand in wearable health technology, offering a range of devices that empower individuals to track and improve their fitness and overall well-being. Fitbit devices, such as fitness trackers and smartwatches, are equipped with various sensors that monitor key health metrics, including heart rate, steps taken, distance traveled, calories burned, and sleep patterns. The devices sync wirelessly with the Fitbit mobile app, where users can view their data, set goals, and track progress over time. Fitbit also provides features for tracking specific activities, such as running, swimming, and cycling, offering insights into performance and training. Number 2, Garmin. Garmin is a renowned brand known for its diverse range of wearable health technologies that cater to the needs of fitness enthusiasts and outdoor adventurers. Garmin offers a wide array of devices, including fitness trackers, sports watches, and smartwatches, packed with features to monitor and enhance health and performance. These devices incorporate advanced sensors such as GPS, heart rate monitors, altimeters, and accelerometers to track metrics like distance, speed, heart rate, and elevation during various activities. Garmin devices also provide specialized features for specific sports and activities, including running, cycling, swimming, and golfing, offering real-time data and performance insights. Number 1, Apple Watch. The Apple Watch has revolutionized the wearable health technology market with its cutting-edge features and sleek design. More than just a smartwatch, the Apple Watch is a versatile device that integrates seamlessly into users' lifestyles, serving as a powerful health and fitness companion. Equipped with an optical heart rate monitor, accelerometer, gyroscope, and GPS, the Apple Watch tracks a wide range of health metrics, including heart rate, steps, distance, calories burned, and elevation. It also offers advanced features like ECG, electrocardiogram, readings to detect irregular heart rhythms, and fall detection to alert emergency contacts in case of a fall. This is it for wearable health technologies.
And this video is about the future wearable market. And the issues about mobile healthcare are these: a risk of errors or medical accident in actual medical field application, and privacy security concerns, and additional cost, and an increase in unnecessary medical use. And the improvement methods are ensure trust and accuracy of data, and establishment of personal information protection and security system, and establishing a compensation system. And here is our discussion. First is among the healthcare forecasts for the future, which do you think will be difficult to apply? And second is health is directly connected to our lives. So what should we pay attention to apply AI teach? And the last one is, should legal regulation about medical technologies with AI be more strict, or what legal regulation are needed? Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a great presentation. And Yes, as usual, let's now take a short break, maybe 4 minutes to digest and to think about the suggested discussion points. And after the break, we will enter the discussion. So participants, students, please be prepared. I might need to put someone on the spot to start the discussion. Short break now. Please keep the discussion points online. And here we are back online and diving right straight into the discussion section. To repeat the suggested points, among the healthcare forecasts for the future, which do you think will be difficult to apply? Second, health is directly connected to our lives. So what should we pay attention to apply AI technology? And third, should legal regulations about medical technology with AI be more strict, or what legal regulations are needed? For example, how about privacy, right? So important aspects of the future of health as presented here in today's vision involve collecting data about patients. Several gigabytes of data were mentioned about the hospitals and the benefits of such data collection, that the doctor immediately gets to know everything that is relevant when meeting a patient in person. That's the positive side. The negative side that was also mentioned is there's a lot of information shared about patients. And yeah, for example, in Korea, information protection is considered very seriously, right? So if such information is leaked about people, that will be very detrimental for their reputation, for their future career, if there are any health issues. So what do you think? And at the essence, it's a trade-off, right? Yes, Jimin?
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. For the second discussion point, I thought that when using AI for diagnosis and prevention purpose, we may not be able to trust it 100%. You know, AI is not 100% trustful. So therefore, I think in order to prevent incorrect diagnosis, I think it will be necessary to have human intervention or cross verification between other AIs done at least once, so we can prevent wrong diagnosis and prevent AI from hurting people with. Yes, that's my opinion.
Yes, thank you. That's a very good point. And indeed, I think a similar point was made by this medical professor Isaac in one of in the video, who said that also agreed that there always needs to be some human verification, some human cross-checking before deciding on changing medications or performing any other procedures. Thank you. Good point. Another comment. yeah, maybe, yeah, the semester's approaching its end, and I guess you're also a little bit tired. That's fair enough. So let's wrap things up for today by thanking today's two presenters, two preparers, two visionaries. So let's all thank, with virtual or physical clapping, let's thank Dongyun and Yongho. Did a great job. And next time on Friday, we will have the last part and the last student presentation and all about the future of medicine, given by Philip and by Haram. So that's our plan for Friday. And on Monday next week, I'm going to give some concluding remarks. And then we're good to go. Okay. So let me stop the recording here.